Shri Ganapati Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for the session of Ramayana to chapter 9 of Uttara Kanda, in which we will know about the birth of Dashagriva and his brothers. After a time, that Rakshasa named Sumali emerged from the nether regions to range the world of men. With his earrings of pure gold, he like unto a dark cloud took with him a young girl who resembled Shri without her lotus, and as that Rakshasa wandered about the earth, he beheld the Lord of Wealth, who in his chariot Pushpaka was going to visit his father. Beholding that son of Poulasthya, Lord who was as radiant as a god, advancing towards him like unto fire, he amazed returned to Rasatala from the world of men. Thereafter, that exceedingly intelligent Rakshasa reflected which is the best way of increasing our power. Thus did the foremost of the Rakshasas, who was like unto dark cloud and was wearing golden earrings, reflect within himself, and having considered a while, the extremely sagacious Rakshasa said to his daughter Kaikasi, for such was her name, O my daughter, it is time for you to wed. Your youth is slipping away, and afraid of being refused, those who are in love with you do not pay their suit. Striving to fulfill our duty, we seek only your advantage. Assuredly, you are endowed with every good attribute and resembles Shri in person. O dear child, a young brother, young daughter is a source of anxiety to her father, who is concerned for her honor, nor does he know whom she will wed. O beloved child, the mother's family, the father's family, and the one into which she is received are all three involved in this anxiety. Do yourself therefore seek out that blessed ascetic, the foremost of Poulasthya's offspring, and choose Vishravas, the descendant of Poulasthya. O my daughter, assuredly you will beget sons equal to that lord of wealth, Kubera or Vaishravana, who in his splendor rivals the sun. At these words, in filial obedience, that young girl Kaikasi went to seek out Vishravas, where he was undergoing penance. At that time, O Rama, that twice born, the issue of Pulasthya, was engaged in the fire sacrifice, and himself appeared like unto a fourth fire. Heedless of the late hour, and in obedience to her father, she presented herself before the ascetic, and halting there with her eyes cast down, fixed on her feet, she scratched the earth from time to time with her toe. Beholding that lovely girl, whose face resembled the full moon, and who shone in in her own radiance, that Muni Vishravas of exalted lineage inquired of her, saying, O fortunate one, whose daughter are you? From where do you come, and for what reason, or with what motive? Answer me truthfully, O beautiful one. Thus questioned, the young girl with joined palms answered, By your own powers, O Muni, you must be conversant with my intentions. Learn only O Brahmarishi, that it is by the command of my father that I have come, and Kaikasi is my name. The rest must be known to you. Thereafter the Muni, reflecting a while, uttered these words: I know well, O fortunate one, what brings you here. You are desirous of having sons by me, you whose gait is like unto an intoxicated elephant. But having presented yourself at this hour, hear me, O fortunate one, you shall bring forth offspring of a dark aspect, delighting in the companionship of doers of evil deeds. O lady of lovely form, you shall beget Rakshasas of cruel exploits. At these words, Kaikasi prostrated herself, saying, O blessed one who recites the Vedas, I do not desire such sons whose nature is depraved. From you be gracious unto me. Thus besought by that youthful maiden, Vishravas, foremost among Munis, like unto the moon in the presence of Rohini, added, O lady of lovely face, the son you shall bring forth last will be like unto me. It is Vibhishana himself. The son who you shall bring forth last will be like unto me. Assuredly, he will be virtuous. Thus did he speak to that young girl, O Rama, and after some time she gave birth to a hideous child with face of a demon, exceedingly dark, and he had 10 necks and great teeth, and resembled a heap of collyrium. His lips were of the hue of copper. He had 20 arms and vast mouth, and his hair was fiery red. At his birth, jackals and other wild beasts with flaming jaws circled from left to right. The god Paranjaya let loose a rain of blood, while clouds emitted harsh sounds. The sun ceased to shine, fierce winds blew, and the unchanging ocean, lord of the rivers, was agitated. His father, who resembled the grandfather of the world, thereupon conferred a name upon him and said, This child with 10 necks shall be called Dashagriva, that is, child with 10 necks. After him, the mighty Kumbhakarna was born, that giant who was unequaled on earth, and a daughter of hideous aspect named Shurpanakha, while Kaikasi's last child was named Vibhishana. When this great being was born, a rain of flowers fell, and in the heaven celestial gongs resounded, while an aerial voice cried, Excellent, excellent. Thereafter Kumbhakarna and Dashagriva through in that vast forest. Each was exceedingly powerful, and they were scourgers of the world. The insensate Kumbhakarna ranged the 3 worlds, devouring the great rishis who were fixed in their duty, and yet he remained unsatisfied. As for the virtuous Vibhishana, even vowed to righteousness, the study of the Veda being his chief nourishment, he lived as the subduer of his senses. After a time, Vaishravana, the lord of wealth, went to visit his father in his chariot Pushpaka, and seeing him flaming with effulgence, the Rakshasi sought out Dashagriva and said to him, My son, behold Vaishravana, your brother, blazing with glory, and behold your state, who are of the same family, O Dashagriva, you who are of immeasurable might, strive to be like Vaishravana himself. Hearing his mother's words, arrogant Dashagriva experienced a wave of overpowering bitterness, whereupon he formulated his vow: I swear to you in truth that I shall become my brother's equal, if not his superior in power. Banish all fears that may have entered your heart. Thereafter, in his spleen, Dashagriva, accompanied by his younger brother, began to undertake an exceedingly difficult task, undergoing a wretched penance. I shall accomplish mine end by asceticism, and having thus resolved, he went to the lovely hermitage of Gokarna in order to purify his soul. There, Rakshasa, with his younger brother, performed unsurpassed austerities. Such were his mortifications that he gratified the Lord, the grandfather of the world, who, in his satisfaction, granted him those boons that would assure him of victory. Thus come to the end, chapter 9 of Uttara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharade Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.